Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, or if you subscribe today, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really love all of you. I'm so grateful for every single one of you, subscribed or not, all my viewers. Without you all, I wouldn't have a channel, right? For those of you who are new and don't know, I'm an author. I'm writing a series. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One. This is book one here. I read book one aloud on Facebook, and I uploaded all those videos here to YouTube. Book two is published and available. All the links that you need for my books to purchase or to watch me read book one aloud to see if you like the story, those are all in the description box below. Also, if you would like personal reading, I am still offering those. The information to contact me is also in the description box below. Okay, so a quick explanation of what we're doing this week. The Mother Speaks Tarot channel was created for the Divine Feminine. She's been ignored and silenced for thousands of years, and she asked me to create this channel. She gave me the name. It's so that she could speak and be heard. So, of course, we celebrated Mother's Day last month by receiving our messages from different mother energies all month long for 4 weeks. And since we had Father's Day just recently, we are also doing that as well. Today is July 1st, so, you know, we have this set up for 4th of July weekend here in the United States. It'll be 4th of July on Monday. So what we're doing is the same thing for the Father. We love God, we love the divine masculine energy, and so we have been doing the same thing. The first week we received our messages from Jesus. The second week was from Thoth. The third, which was last week, was Father Nature, and this week we're receiving our messages from the energy of the divine masculine itself. Universally, multiverse, all of it, all of him. And so what I have here is the Emperor card from my Thoth deck. This reminds me of King David. King David reminds me of God or the Lord. And the Lord God reminds me of Allah. And so for me, the masculine and all his stages is in stages or embodiments are in this card. But he's also in Shiva. Lord Shiva is right here. Last month I had Goddess Durga up here. Durga is an aspect of Lord Shiva's wife Parvati. Durga is the universal goddess in the Hindu pantheon. Lord Shiva is her husband. He is also a universal masculine energy. And together they have a son named Ganesha. I've been friends with Ganesha for many, many years now. I think about 10 years now, and he is very benevolent, and he's very sweet and kind, and I love him very much. So we are going to be using the AE Weight Tarot. This box just kind of looks like space. It's a very general tarot. If I need to clarify, I'll use my Rider Tarot here. And I've been getting new decks because of this month, because most of my decks were very feminine. So we're going to get at least one card from The Whispers of Lord Ganesha by Angela Hartfield, which is absolutely luscious, beautiful, beautiful artistry here. So, all right. As a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. That is the plan that you wrote for your own life before you incarnated in order to learn lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and the wisdom encoded in your soul. The free will can make it possible for you to lower in vibration in a lifetime, but if you continue to manage to rise in vibration and wisdom lifetime after lifetime, you are eventually enlightened, like Jesus, like Buddha, like Isis and Thoth. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's a lot like looking at fate, but not really because of the free will. There are times we can't change something in our life no matter how hard we try. That is fate, that is fortune. We wrote it that way. And those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you don't have. So let's get started. Just like Pisces that I just read, you have the Hierophant in the heart of everything. This is what is at the heart of everything for you at this time. However, your Hierophant is in the reverse. Okay, so this is talking about being unhappy with your circumstances. You're in a rut and you want to break out of that. You need something new to inspire you, right? You've just... you may be bored with your job, which was what was going on a lot with Pisces, and I noticed that these element readings are a lot the same. However, for you, it's very clear to you that you're unhappy with where you are right now. The Hierophant is big business. He's religion. He is a teacher. So no matter if you're working for a large company, you may be working for a religion. You may be in school, okay? You're tired of it. This is being shown to you as the Hierophant because, first of all, he's the number 5. 5 means change. So this in itself is change. You need a change. He's upside down here, so he is saying, really, really, you need a change. This is something that you already know. You're just really sick of everything right now. And it's a major arcana card. So I feel you're supposed to be feeling like this. You wrote this into your divine blueprint this way. So it says here that you need a change. This Hierophant says you need a change. You need some new inspiration. So when I think of that, I think of the Ace of Wands. But the Divine Father didn't give you the Ace of Wands. He gave you the Queen. So there may be a feminine energy, man or woman, doesn't matter. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is someone who is very magnetic, very attractive, somebody confident, handsome or beautiful. They're extremely dynamic, okay? They are strong-minded. This is a natural leader. So I think there's someone who is really inspiring you here. It could be a fire sign, but you know, it doesn't have to be. But there you go. You have been bored with what you're doing, and now there's this person here that may be inspiring you. Now, these next 2 cards that I'm about to read are both wands as well, and they're also the 2 wand cards that signify conflict. So what's at the root of everything for you here is the 7 of Wands in the reverse. Now, when you have the 7 of Wands, you can see how this person is being attacked from all sides, but they have the upper hand here. However, your 7 is in the reverse. So what this is saying is that you are tired of this struggle. It's been going on for too long. Also, you may not be believing in yourself as much as you need to be. Okay? You may be hesitating with changing your life, and that could be causing this uncertainty, this doubt in yourself. But you've been struggling really hard and so long that you're sick of it. Okay? But it's precisely at this point that it's important for you to believe in yourself. Okay? This Queen of Wands here, if this is a person, it might be like, okay, this could be inspiring to you, but you still need to believe in yourself, okay? Don't just turn to somebody else and believe in them and then jump on their bandwagon. This is about you. This is about you. So, I don't know, maybe the Divine Father is saying that you are already trying to embody this energy, which would be freaking awesome. this American flag placemat is beaded, and it makes it very easy for my cards to move around. So I'm struggling with keeping them in this Celtic cross. So this is your most recent past that is moving out of your life at this time, and here's the Five of Wands, okay? So in your recent past, you were experiencing some calm after a conflict. You did have kind of a, no, sometimes this is relief or calm after conflict, but if you are tired here, if you're sick of this, then no, I don't think that you got that break that this is sometimes. So this is conflicts and disputes this way, and it can also be conflicts and dispute this way. So I'm thinking that, yeah, you've just been fighting, you know, but maybe you haven't exactly learned from this, okay? This is the card of, yeah, they might be having a conflict here, or they could be sparring. They could be trying to change themselves into frogs and back if they're magicians, you know, that's the card. This is the Five of Wands. That's the Five of Wands in the Enchanted Forest Tarot. So while this is a conflict that is constructive at the end, where everybody is better for it, I think that the reversal of it at this time is saying that it just keeps going and nobody's learning. That's why you're tired. You know, if this queen was the reason for this stuff, I would have to read her in the reverse, I would feel. But this, when it crosses this energy, it's always read right side up. Let's see what else this has to say. These two cards for me as a reader are future cards. So this one first, there's gonna be a tower moment here, and I don't think it's a bad one. I think that it's gonna hit you that what to do, perhaps. This can be an epiphany. You see how that lightning bolt is striking the top of the tower, and then the top of the tower looks like a crown. The crown is getting knocked off because this is an epiphany. And it just takes the whole thing down, because this is like an idea that just doesn't, it's not able to stand on its own anymore because of this epiphany, because this aha moment. And it just destroys this old way of thinking, this old way of doing things. You know, this could be, nope. This is going to be a moment when everything changes. And here is what I think it's going to lead to here. The Devil in the reverse. Okay. Now the Devil in the reverse is awesome. You look at how these people are chained to him, you know, not very tightly. They could probably take their chain off. And that is exactly what you're doing. It could be that this tower here is you realizing that this isn't tight around your neck. And you just slip it off. It could be as simple as that. Whatever that translates to in your personal life, this is that moment where you're like, guess what? You can free yourself from this crap. This is throwing off those shackles. This is defeating the toxicity that you've been involved in, or that's been after you, or basically, I hear controlling your life. Yeah, controlling your life. All right, the next energy that we have here is your hopes. And this is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is pretty good. This is prosperity, security, returning to work. You know, this is being left out in the cold, not having any money, not having a job, you know, no one to turn to. So the opposite of this is, you know, this, as a hope card, this makes sense. So this is really good. Although I think the presence of this card is saying that you have probably been feeling like this, left out in the cold. When a person, pardon me, guys. All right, see that? Now, he's not exactly out in the cold, but he does look all on his own, doesn't he? He is being attacked by all these people. He's not part of them, right? So there's something to that here. You know, not only were you left out in the cold, you were being attacked from all sides. So you're really hoping to just return to a place of prosperity and security, whether this has to do with your money or not. You know, you could be, Pisces reading was a lot about their job, and, you know, a lot of people are returning to work after staying home for a year from COVID. And a lot of people are not liking their jobs anymore. And, you know, this may have been a struggle, you know, maybe to keep your job all this time. And then maybe what happened is you went back to work and it's just looking like bondage now. So you're going to free yourself from it. So what you're doing right now is you're juggling your finances, I'm feeling. And you're probably even waffling back and forth about what to do, but your life is definitely topsy-turvy right now. See these ships? And he's standing on one foot. He is not in balance. Look at his face. It looks worried. His face looks very worried. Okay, so you're out of balance. You may even have taken on more responsibility than you need to. But this is definitely where you need to make some kind of decision, and you know it. So here's your fear. What? What's this as a fear? King of Cups. Well, you know, there could be, I mean, this is basically you. This is your sign. Your sign, your suit, cups, your water. This is someone who is, the king is a mature person. This can be a father figure. This is somebody that you can confide in. This can be a business person. It doesn't always have to be the King of Pentacles who is the business person. It's just that you are very fair, person who is sensitive to other people and their emotions. And are you afraid of being your own boss? Maybe your boss has been very kind to you and has been a very good boss, and you're afraid to let them down by leaving. But I feel like this maybe is mostly you. Maybe what you're afraid of is actually having to be the king of your life, maybe. You know, because it's scary to leave this type of situation, you've had security, you've had, you know, probably health insurance, maybe dental, all kinds of good stuff, but you've been struggling, and now you realize that you're just tired of struggling. You know, you're sick of it. You've just been struggling for so long that you may end up, you might be thinking about going into business for yourself. Because here's your fear. This is the potential outcome. This is you being afraid, so afraid that you don't know what to do. But you have to see that she's not really surrounded by a cage. They're behind her. She is wrapped up. She is tied up, but does it look tight? No, it looks loose. Like if she just shimmied a little bit, it would just fall off. And she could take off her own blindfold. But the blindfold means that there's an element to using your intuition. This energy is, I call deer in the headlights. How many deers would be safe from getting hit by a car if they just snapped out of that and ran? So this is realizing that there's a decision to be made. It's just scary to you. You see what I'm saying? It's worrisome to you. You're afraid to make a move. You're afraid to make one decision or the other. You just don't know which way to go. However, this is the potential outcome, okay? Because we all have free will. We all have choice. But let me tell you something. It takes a lot of courage to break free from the devil. Either way, Cancer, fear or not, you're going to have this epiphany here. And it's probably going to bring in a lot of clarity for you. The underlying energy of this whole read here is the Page of Cups. Okay? Page of Cups, this is the underlying energy. Someone may have sent you a message. You may have reconciled. There may have been an apology. But like I've been saying, this might be you haven't gone back to work. This could be the message that you received that, okay, we're open again, come back to work. Or because the Queen of Wands, Wands is the suit of the worker. So maybe this is your boss or your supervisor that called you back in. Let's see what the Whispers of Lord Ganesha deck has to say. We'll close out your reading. I'm trying to keep these shorter, so I'm sorry if I don't feel like I'm rushing, but I'm just not spending a lot of time on each card. I just gotta get that message out. Alrighty. I know everybody's time is precious, you know, and oh, okay. Let's do this. Oh, wow. Sustenance. This card has been coming out a lot this week, and this is the first time this one has come out. So this 6 and 4 equals 10, and then 7. Okay, let's read sustenance first. The colors in the cards are very complementary. sustenance. Enjoy the nourishment that life can give you. You are in a time of abundance where there is more than enough to support and nourish your desires. Ganesha encourages you to appreciate all the blessings, treats, gifts, friendships, and love surrounding you now. Nourishing your soul can mean finding interesting, exciting, and stimulating ways to experience life. This is a time to learn, grow, and change. It can also mean that refusing to create, experience, and grow can be detrimental to you. Only you can truly know what your soul desires. It is essential to find ways to understand and do something about your needs. This means listening to your inner dreams, hopes, and wishes. On occasion, it may mean acting in ways contrary to what others expect or hope from you. Only you know what your sustenance is. Okay? So this is very much in keeping with what is being said here. And you might be going, what do you mean I've got more than enough around me? Well, you do. There's plenty of blessings around you at every moment. Just start naming them off and you'll see what he's saying. The more you're grateful for, the more you'll be given to be grateful for. This is all about what you want. This is about you. This isn't about other people. This isn't about what you and others think you should do. This is about what brings you joy. This is your life. Okay. Splendor. Let's look that up first here. Seek and honor the beauty and splendor that is within and around you. Ganesha is surrounded by beauty in this card, and it is calling it to your attention. Awaken to what you are surrounding yourself with at this moment. See more deeply and be aware of the impact of your surroundings on what you create in your life. Ganesha urges you to let beauty penetrate into your heart. You will naturally respond to this beauty by fostering more care and love, not only in your life, but also in the lives of those around you. If your critical voice has been overactive lately, or you find that you have been dwelling on negative behaviors, like all this conflict, take a moment to realign yourself. You arrived in this world as a unique and magnificent individual. The core of your being is whole, beautiful, and filled with love. The essence of the higher self wants nothing more or less than for you to be who you were created to be. Ganesha is standing in a meadow surrounded by flowers. The flowers symbolize perfection and beauty. The variety of colors streams healing, loving energy in your direction. The butterflies symbolize the change and evolution that your soul is undertaking. Remember to have an awareness of your surroundings. See the splendor that is being shown to you, and utilize this energy to support your own transformations. So, like it says right here, like this is a change. He is the number 5. This is a major change in who you are, who you think you are, what you think your life should be. You're going through a change that might have a lot to do with how you feel spiritually. He is a teacher. You may have learned something recently. You're going to learn even more. It's saying, Ganesha is telling you that through this change where you've been feeling left out in the cold, to remember that there are people around you who, even if this represents you, you love yourself. There's people around you who love you. There is a lot of blessings around you. And when we're in this moment where we have to make a decision and we're scared to do it, counting our blessings is one of the best ways to get into a positive energy. And in that positive energy, you're able to make that decision. Positive energy and self-love also gives us confidence and bravery. Okay? So, how much control do you have over this situation? I gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor, and you have 3. Yeah, because that's the 2 of Pentacles. 3. All right, so right here in the middle, this is what we're saying. This is this major change that you're going through. Okay, like the foundation of your life, basically. You're going to have this epiphany, and you're going to break free from this. You're going to break free from the chains that have you. Okay. Well, that was an excellent reading, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.